Time for another Warp Spider update. Wah ha ha ha. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, time for another Get It Painted Challenge update, and I'm almost finished. So I've been working really hard on these guys this week. I put in a lot of hours, a lot of extra hours actually. I was pretty lucky. My wife gave me a few extra hours, so thank you to her. Yeah, I've basically done everything now except for the gemstones and eyes, which just need highlighting, the bases, and then the freehand, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later in the video. But first of all, I'm just going to zoom in a bit and just have a quick chat. So I've got my other monofilament weapon out just there, just to show you where I was sort of going with the warp spiders. So first of all, from the last video, I went over all of the white with a couple of thin coats of white, just to build up a nice bright white colour. I then went into all of the panels in the guns and I painted them black, gave them a very light dry brush of grey. I then went in with a Celestron grey and I shadowed in all of the recesses with the Celestra grey. Painted the base coat of the eyes with some yellow, and then I went back over the white with another thin white coat to basically clean up the white, and I'm really happy with how they're looking. So let's just get that out of the way. So you've seen that. I'm actually going to just move these boards out of the camera because I should be able to get a better exposure once I bring in a model. So let's just zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Right, hopefully you can see that nicely. The white, as I said, I'm aiming for a match to my IDIC Eldar colours, so that is why I've obviously got a reasonable amount of white on there, but I am really happy with it. Now I know the guns aren't so the traditional look to them, where they're sort of painted with almost like fire in between the panels, and mine are just plain black, but I think it does work. I think it looks pretty cool actually. I'm quite happy with it. And once those eyes are highlighted, should hopefully make the eyes pop quite nicely. Hopefully the camera isn't washing out the white too much. Okay, let me bring in another guy. I'm going to bring in this one. Okay, so that's the X-Art there. He's obviously got that leaping pose. Looking pretty cool. Not too much to say because I've just talked to you about everything. I probably should have talked about that as I was showing you, but there you go. So that's him. I'll just show you another guy. Who else? Let's show you this one here. So that is how they're looking. So really hope you like them. Right, let's have a look at freehand because I think that's what we all want to talk about. So let's just bring this guy out, and I'm going to bring this guy in. So this is the Autark that Clayton, 33 Clay Dog, painted for me. Now he did an awesome job painting this up. I'll put a link to Clayton's channel in the description below. If you're not subbed already, definitely go and check it out. Now this guy's got an uber amount of freehand on, and I'm going to hopefully take one or two sections from the freehand that Clayton did for me, and I'm going to apply them to the three X-Art backs. I'm only going to do it on the X-Arts, but I think it will add a nice touch to the army. And to be fair, I'm quite excited about having a go at this freehand. I mean, since Clayton sent me this bike, I've actually done quite a bit of freehand extra for myself. I'm getting a little bit more confident, let's say. So when Clayton first sent me this bike, I looked at it and thought there's absolutely no way that I can do that. Now I've had a look at it, and I'm thinking, I think I might be able to do something similar, not as good. I mean, if I can get it as half as good as Clayton's done, I'll be really, really happy. So, which bits am I going to do? So let's have a look. I'm just going to try and get this to, there we go, zoom in a bit. So as you can see, we've got that like skull face thing on there. So that's one element I'm going to do. So I was thinking of doing that skull face on the leaping backpack. This guy here, because he's probably my best one out of the lot, where he's obviously been converted up. So I was thinking of doing that skull face on here. Now I'm not going to make, I'm not going to fill the whole thing with freehand. I think I'm just going to do one element on there. So he's going to have the skull face on, and then the next one, say this guy here, I'm thinking of doing the tendrils. So basically those little like tentacle arm things that are coming down, I'm thinking about doing a couple of those coming down the back, probably from the top going downwards like a tentacle shape. So I'm thinking of doing tentacles on that guy. Now the last guy, I'm not quite sure what to do. If you have a look at this flag, this is all magnetised, but check out that, guys, a phoenix. Not only is that a phoenix, but on the other side, a dragon. Let's just take that one off so you can see it a bit better. A dragon, not only just a dragon, but in the background is a landscape of Eldar buildings. That is so cool. So I'm not sure what to do on the last one, actually, to be fair. I'm thinking maybe I'll just have a go at doing my own design on the last one. I'll see how I get on with the first two and then probably go from there. But the other thing I want to show you while I'm here is, you see that spear? If you're not familiar with this model, that spear is totally blank. It's just basically a thin piece of metal, and Clayton's actually free-handed those ribbons onto the spear. How awesome is that? Yeah, so I can't say enough good things about this bike. I think you know that by now anyway. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to having a go, at least trying to do an attempt at some of that freehand. So that's what I'm going to work on next. And then I'll be back with another video. So, really hope you like the update. Thanks for watching, as always, and I'll see you in the next video.